in greater detail so you understand all the context. Well, the first thing Magnus says is 2008 in Bilbao. That is a chess tournament that he played in Spain in September of 2008. And in that tournament, Magnus actually unofficially became the #1 ranked player in the world for a couple of days. That's because in 2008, the official rating lists were published every 3 months. Look, July and then October. So you could play chess for 3 months and the official rankings would never come out, but the players would shuffle all up and down against each other. And he said that when he played that tournament in Bilbao against some of those best players in the world, like Aronian, Rajabov, Anand, Ivanchuk, just to name a few, he didn't quite yet feel like he was #1 in the world, but he broke through for a second. In fact, in a New York Times article that was published the day before that tournament started, Magnus literally said that he thinks Anand is a much better player than him. I found that fascinating. Now, fast forward to 2010, Magnus said that he thought he could have beaten either player in a world championship match, Topalov or Anand. Yes, he said in retrospect he's not so sure, but Magnus actually turned down the candidates tournament in 2010 and 2011, which is maybe not something that we all know. He declined to participate in the candidate cycle for the World Championship actually multiple times in his career until 2012, because the very next year Magnus played in the candidates, ultimately won it, and then went on to defeat Vishy Anand in 2013. So it's interesting that by 2012, Magnus was certain that he was the best player in the world. In 2010, he figured he could probably beat either player playing for the throne, but in 2008 was technically when he first broke through, and he was only 17 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the interview.
I remember where I was the day that you played the final